that notion, and I've said it before, of the city as a space of alienation and chaos. The cities are always, in these films, vastly overcrowded, populated by people of different nationalities, sometimes different races. I think about Total Recall, the original, not the remake, and the bar scene in which we have and it still disturbs me today. Not as much as Howard the Duck disturbs me, but we have a three-breasted prostitute in the bar, which to this day, have people seen Howard the Duck? Right, okay, just watch Howard the Duck. Okay, there's a moment in there where you kind of go, oh my God, did I just see that? It's a kid's film, but trust me, watch it, Howard the Duck. So vastly overcrowded, populated by different peoples, but with no sense of community or common bonds. And here, you know, I'm starting to think, can I kind of draw comparisons out with the net? Can I start mapping over Sandra Bullock's kind of existence to what's going on here? Don't know the answer, but I'm thinking, you know, if I was writing a paper on this, I might start to kind of make these connections. So this is a world, these are worlds in which associations are absolutely minimal. Friendships barely exist. But then number two, these films are frequently marked by what I've termed apocalyptic visions of consumerism. Yeah? Society is totally absorbed by consumerism, capitalism, mass culture. I think Julie Codal, if I've got the quote, Julie Codal speaks of the degree to which goods and capital substitute social and emotional bonds in these films. Yeah. And we're going to watch. It's not the opening sequence, but it's a very early sequence from Blade Runner. I just want you to think about those notions of the cities of space of alienation, chaos, apocalyptic visions of consumerism, and see what's going on here. The scene lends itself, so you'll know what we're going to watch. Stop it there, but if we were to kind of recap on the key points in that extract, what would we be pulling out of here?
Dark, rapey, chaotic, multicultural.
Basically what you said, the languages that they can't understand each other.
Absolutely, yeah. So there's
even the food culture.
Yeah. So our inability to communicate, the advertising, the billboard for the off-world colonies, that notion of those glossily dark surfaces, technology inherent in there. Okay, good. And actually, on that point of kind of consumerism, I think Paul Verhoeven, of all the directors, is the chap that I point you to for being really kind of on the money in terms of the way in which he weaves this. And Starship Troopers does it well, but Starship Troopers isn't tech noir. But if we have a little look at RoboCop and the inserts, for those of you who remember the original RoboCop, the inserts of kind of news and advertisements, I think is really fascinating. Yeah, so I'll watch a couple of these as well. So these are devices used to break up the main narrative. They actually just called no narrative.
You give us 3 minutes and we'll give you the world.
Good morning, I'm Casey Wall with
They create that sense of a world that's driven by
The threat of nuclear confrontation in South Africa escalated today when the ruling white military government of that besieged city-state unveiled a French-made neutron bomb and affirmed its willingness to use the 3-megaton device as the city's last line of defense.
And the president's first press conference from the Star Wars orbiting peace platform got off to a shaky start when power failed, causing a brief but harmless period of weightlessness for the visiting president and his staff. We'll be back in a moment.
Is it time for that big operation? This may be the most important decision of your life. So come down and talk to one of our qualified surgeons. Here at the Family Heart Center, we feature the complete Jarvik line. Series 7 Sports Heart by Jensen. Yamaha, you pick the heart. Extended warranties, financing, qualifies for health tax credit. And remember, we care.
RoboCop. Who is he? What is he? Where does he come from? He is OCP's newest soldier in their revolutionary crime management program. OCP spokesman claimed that the fearless machine has crooks on the run in Old Detroit. Today, kids at Lee Iacocca Elementary School got to meet in person what their parents only read about in comic books.
Robo, excuse me, Robo. Any special message for all the kids watching at home?
Stay out of trouble.
More fighting in the Mexican crisis today.
Sorry about the audio sync, I'm not sure why it's
joined with Mexican nationals against rebel rocket positions.
Just want to go for one more advertisement and then I'll stop this.
Red alert. Red alert. Red alert.
You crossed my line of death!
You haven't dismantled your MX stockpile.
Pakistan is threatening my border!
That's it, Buster. No more military aid. Nuka. Get them before they get you. Another quality home game from Buster.
Okay, I'll stop it there. You get the idea. Number 3, corporate corruption, I think, is a key marker of these films. In RoboCop, it's OCP. In Blade Runner, it's the Tyrell Corporation. So again, you're going back into film noir, this notion that big business is somehow rotten at the core, I think finds its way through. We get another of those kind of themes evolving into this. But rather than kind of smaller organisations, frequently it's governmental powers or it's much larger structures that we saw in film noir. Number 4, just moving it on, is the notion of industry as exploitative. Yeah. So industry in these films is everywhere frequently. So industrial estates are quite often the backdrop to this. We see smoke and smog and pollution everywhere. And very much a kind of sense of the city ready to burst. There's always a sense that the city is on the verge of exploding. So steam billowing out of vents and that kind of thing. But industry as exploitative. And then again, I think that legacy of film noir, the notion of the disembodied individual. So in these films, the role of the individual is very much diminished. Identity and purpose are kind of constantly questioned. And there's confusion in relation to the way we relate both to each other and the technologies on which we're dependent. Yeah. So the disembodied individual. I'm going to play a clip. It's a great clip from Brazil. I'm going to ask you to kind of think about what's going on here. Think about identity. Think about the role of the individual. Think about the environment. This is Sam Lowry on his first day in the new job.